Hello guys, welcome to this new technology moment, and for those of you who are looking for the perfect dashcam for your vehicle, this may be the right video to watch, especially if you're looking for a camera that doesn't interfere with the field of view or the aesthetics of your car. We're talking about OEM style dashcams, like this MANGOAL 032D. This is a 4K and Full HD dual cam combo that includes the GPS module. In this particular case, this camera is specifically designed for the Mazda 3 2018 Skyactiv, but you'll find one for your specific model, especially for the particular connector that your rear view mirror connects to. The image and the quality of the camera will be exactly the same. Many vehicles and many models that will fit to this camera. Okay, so what you get in the box, which comes very well packaged with the tags corresponding to the specific model that you ordered, matching your vehicle, is all the documents, not only for instructions how to connect to the camera, as this camera doesn't feature an LCD screen. Connect to it and start setting it up. Not that you're gonna need it, as the camera comes pre-configured and ready to use, as you may have been able to see in our full video. Also documentation for troubleshooting in case that you cannot connect to the Wi-Fi that is emitted by the camera. Once you use the camera, you'll understand how the lens right here is going to be pointing forward, very conveniently located these buttons for capturing a specific moment or powering off the unit if you needed to. One of the great advantages of this type of OEM cameras is that it'll take out of the equation any vibration caused by their supports, which after many cameras that we have tested in our channel, no matter how well they are built, these are always gonna add some vibration to the image. In this case, very still image always. This one is the rear-facing camera that may be actually multi-purpose, and you can even use it as a cabin camera, as you can see right here. You will find the accessories and the GPS module. That's it. It also includes, by the way, a 128GB micro SD card, a very good one. And by the way, it is a very good idea to get an additional micro SD card, as we have always said in our videos. In case that you want to use the built-in G sensor of the camera for situations in which, for example, you want to monitor your vehicle when it is parked and the camera needs to be always powered on, this one is the connector that you may want to use, as it connects to the two power pins of the OBD2 port for powering up the camera. This one is the adhesive mount that is going to be fixed to your windshield and to which the camera snaps in place. We're going to first install the camera, so we're going to use the adhesive mount. This connector that is going to be in the middle of the power source of your rear view mirror, and it's going to be acting as a power splitter. Check how it works, and then we're going to start installing additional modules. For example, the GPS, and the last component that we're going to install is the rear view camera. Install your micro SD, check connectors again, identify what each one of the buttons does. In my particular situation, it was very simple to install. Disconnect the rear view mirror, connect the electric harness included, so that you will have the connector to the camera ready to be used, and will come on once you turn on the vehicle. If you want, and this may be easier for many, dismount the rear view mirror, which you can usually do with a T20 or T15 Torx screwdriver. This will let you work comfortably. Connect everything, use the adhesive mount, mount the camera to the adhesive mount. For the GPS module, just find the right spot and guide the cable under the upholstery or the lining of your car. Remember that the GPS module must be facing upwards. You will just have to do exactly the same for the rear camera, which is actually very simple. As I mentioned in my last video, my tinted windows may have an undesired effect not only at night, but also at times in which sunny days may reflect light upon the dashboard. To customize the camera, just connect to the Wi-Fi signal transmitted by the camera, and from the app, connect to the camera. You will get all the menus and options that are explained in the manual. Like I said, the default values are enough for most. A brief aside at this point, all modern cell phones, if they connect to a Wi-Fi network that doesn't provide internet access, it'll tend to disconnect, something that we can disable in the settings of each one of your mobile phones. If your camera has the GPS module connected, you will see that in the home page, the altitude, current speed, and acceleration will be displayed. The default camera, of course, is the frontal camera. Using this button, you can switch to the rear camera. And let me tell you that menus and settings right here are very intuitive and simple. Sound recording or not, speaker volume, resolution of your cameras, photo resolution, the loop size of your videos in terms of duration. As it is usual when we find products that deserve it, it is added to our list of recommended products, and this one has. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Remember that the idea is for us to bring to you the experience that we had with these cameras, so if you're in the decision making process of getting one, you make an informed choice. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and we'll leave you with some sample footage taken with this camera. This is just another way of having your camera. You can have your camera pointing to the inside of the vehicle, and you can have the other camera to the front.